How to become more powerful. The contradiction of power and what is true power. Don't we all have dreamt, just like in the fairy tales, how to become truly powerful one day? Now, I was brought up to believe that having full control over my life and even control over others means to be truly powerful. But is it really? In my attempt of trying to get control over my life and becoming more powerful, I experienced something that turned my entire conditioned belief about true power completely upside down. I will explain what happened to me, what made me experience the contradiction of power, so you do not have to make the same exhausting detour and can go straight towards becoming truly powerful. First of all, I was being brought up in a sometimes unsafe, abusive environment where my healthy and safe boundaries were crossed often. And because I couldn't really handle my emotions, I tried to get control over my emotions by trying to wear a clown mask, and a clown mask of impenetrable optimism. And by constant thinking and rationalizing, and I was so dissociating from my emotions by wearing a mask of a clown and by putting up a wall of constant thinking that I thought I was in control of my life, that nobody could get to me, and that I had become truly powerful. But was I really? Eventually, my constant thinking was so overactive that my brain literally got inflamed in the form of meningitis, which is a life-threatening disease. And that was my first wake-up call, the realization that trying to control my emotions with my mind and trying to control my external environment with my mask gave me the opposite of experience true power. It literally made me sick. I'm very grateful that I had survived the life-threatening disease, but then a few years later I grew so fast that I became very skinny. So skinny that my joints became thicker than my limbs and I was being laughed at. And again, because we haven't been taught any other way to cope with pain, I tried to control these painful emotions by trying to control my environment. At first I tried to wear different layers of clothing to try to control the perception of others so that they wouldn't laugh at me anymore, because I couldn't handle the pain of being confronted with my low self-esteem. And then one day I was unmasked, so I tried to become bigger by working out, again as a means to control others people's perception. So I didn't have to be confronted anymore with my low self-esteem after having been laughed at for being very skinny. So I tried desperately to have control over my looks and my muscles, all to get control over others people's perception of myself, so that I wouldn't have to be confronted with my own shame and low self-esteem anymore. Do you know what the irony is and what my second wake-up call was? That even after having won the first Mr. Belgium and the first Mr. World in 1996, that I still felt ashamed and powerless underneath my seemingly powerful control over myself and others people's perception. Now, those two wake-up calls made me realize that trying to have control over myself and others, even how successful it may seem, isn't powerful at all. On the contrary, it is based on fear, on shame. It is actually overcompensating for what I was missing inside. Now, do you recognize that you try to have control over yourself or even over others? And even if you succeed, do you really feel powerful? If you are radical honest with yourself, do you try to control yourself and others to mask shame, guilt, fear, or any kind of unsolved emotions or feelings of unworthiness? Could it be that the more control we try to have over ourselves or others or a group, the more it is a symptom of feeling the exact opposite, more precisely feelings of powerlessness, feeling ashamed, unworthy, guilty, and fearful to feel underneath? So could it be that the more we try to gain control, to have power, the more powerless we actually feel underneath? Could it be that the more we run away from things that have been done to us, the more we dissociate from our feelings, and the more likely we will do the same things to others again? Could it be that true power, or becoming truly powerful, lies in the exact opposite direction of gaining control? And more precisely, in liberating ourselves from all of our fear, our pain, our shame, our guilt, and our feelings of unworthiness? Wouldn't we feel truly powerful if we would have the power to let go of any kind of control, both over ourselves and others? I have a challenge for you. For the upcoming week, do you dare to let go control over yourself and others? Now please let me know in the comment box below, because by commenting you will inspire others to do the same. Now you don't have to feel ashamed or unworthy for what has happened to you. You don't even have to feel ashamed that you tried to cope with this by trying to control yourself and even others, and even might have done the same. But it sure is our capability and responsibility to replace our superficial mask of power over ourselves and others with true liberated power to let go of any control. Now, the experience of liberation, of not wanting to control myself nor others anymore, and to feel independently fulfilled, is feeling truly powerful to me. And this liberating, powerful feeling cannot even be compared with my mask of world success I was wearing that controlled the perception of my success to others. Have you experienced this true liberated power already? Have you tried to let go of any kind of distraction or tool to control your own feelings? Have you tried to let go of any control over others? I wish you true independent power. If you liked this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe, so the algorithm makes others see this video too. I will see you in the next videos.